What's up, boat lovers? Today we're at one of our favorite boat yards, Merritt's. We're here taking care of a priority issue for one of our VIP customers, which is a actuator. Customer is having issues on the starboard side and he just decided to update. Now since he needs to use the boat, we're here to try to make things happen for him. So we called the factory and we were able to pull one of our golden cards and they were able to deliver. So this is what they were able to do within a short period of time, and we're here taking care of a swap out on two brand new Smart Actuator 1 backup.
So a pretty cool thing about Merritt's, this is the shipyard where they build them, is you got a lineup of multi-million-dollar yachts right here. And look at them. All beautiful, all handmade, all crafted with the best tools. So this is the one that we're working on today. Beautiful. I gotta say, if our channel gets big, there will be signs.
Okay, so since we're doing a swap out, these are the same footprint, but what we need to do is we need to take the modified plate that is on the original and put that on this actuator. So we're going to keep this base plate here, but we're going to remove the cable tie downs. Julian's already removing the 4 screws here, and I removed the 3 nuts on the bottom. That removes this cover here, just like this, and like in our video of the past, we're gonna take these 4 Allen screws off. He's already taken this one off. So this is the same thing. All we're gonna do is utilize this plate because it has the serial number and the model number for this particular actuator on here. But we're gonna take this plate off on these two, and we're gonna swap the other plate, the tie-down plate for here, because on there they have the Caterpillar modified plate for electric throttle TPS sensors. So what we're going to do is, now that this is off, all we have to do is go inside the engine room with these and have this taken off of the other one so that we could go ahead and reinstall it. I'll show you how we do that. Look at this engine room. It's immaculate.
Immaculate.
Yeah, and look, it comes with, and it comes with a model too. So, I mean, everything from this engine room is spotless. And we're gonna start off with our starboard side because it's a little bit more accessible, and we have that there. So I'll show you when I get in the hole. Okay, so since this is the easiest one, I normally like to challenge myself and do the hardest ones first, but today I took the easy route. So this has the same footprint, you can see. So we're gonna remove the cover. This cover is slightly modified for the throttle position sensor here. Okay, that's off to the side. We're gonna remove our communication cable. And all we're going to do is just loosen up this plate here, these points down here, and take all these cables off without disturbing any of the cables, so that when it goes back, everything goes back to its original state. So like I said, that this plate was modified, the top plate was modified for the throttle position sensor here. And as you can see, it's slightly the same thing that I did in my last video. They milled this portion here so that this plate goes underneath and it sandwiches it. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this actuator with their plate, take this top plate off, or their cable tie down plate, along with the TPS sensor, and we're going to put that on the new actuator. The reason why we can't just take these covers off and swap it, it will be the easiest way to do it. But there's serial numbers on here, so I don't want the factory to get confused. Then they call me and I have to correct it. So the serial number is going to go with the actuator. So what we'll end up doing is taking this one off, putting the new one on. I get people asking me, how do I take these cables off without disturbing the clamps? Well, the first thing that you need to do is you need to remove the top one off. So these two are off. Once you do that, you align all three arms up, and then you push the center pin out, and now you're able to move this one out of the way. You either move it forward or back. Now, since it's all the way in the upper position, you want to move this one back. So this one here is in the middle. You push this pin down. Now all lines up, and then you could actually move this line up, this arm up. So now you're able to get to these 7/16 shoulder bolts, and this one here, and now everything is loose. So this cable is loose, this is loose, this is loose, and this is out of the way. So now all I have to do is just remove these three, and this whole plate will slide back. Now that we got all the support loose, make sure you take off your start interlock. Okay, it doesn't matter which lead goes where. All it is an open or closed contact. Disconnect your cables here. Our throttle position sensor is hardwired, so we could leave that directly here since we're going to just undo this. So now we took off our 7/16 nuts on the base, and the unit is actually free. So pull this cover off, and all we have to do is just remove this 4 Allen heads right here and transfer it to the other plate. Put the other actuator on here, plug everything back in, do both sides, and then you come and reprogram. Right, we're here on the port side now. The port side has seen better days. Looked like we had some water and oil leaking on the unit, so it's not in bad shape. I've seen worse, but it's still holding up. So like I said, we're gonna do the same thing on this side that we did on the other side, and I got the plate loose. You could see now all I have to do is just loosen up the cable connections and just do the reversing process. So I'll show you when we're completed on this side, and then we're going to be doing a startup and calibration. All right guys, we got the port side actuator completed, and we also completed the starboard side. I've already went through my calibration portion on this by pressing the red and the black. There's a sequence in the manual that you can learn how to do that, and it tells you red for push or black for pull. So you go through the sequence of going forward to its whole range, full throttle stroke, and idle stroke, which is idle is all the way forward and full throttle is all the way back. So once it comes to its point where you need to stop, and these are Caterpillars, so it's a 8 to a 93% duty cycle. If you have the tool to do it, you'll be able to calibrate it. If not, you need a fluke meter with a duty cycle, so you could tap into the sensor wire. But as far as the throttle, as far as the shift portion on this, it's either push or pull. So that has not changed in the mechanical portion. So in order for you to know which way is push or pull going forward, you just have the handle, have someone move the handle, and that will tell you which way is forward. So we've already got that calibrated. So now we're going to do the starboard side, and we're calling it. That's it.
After the install, the swap out, they're gonna turn on the engines right now and just give it a quick test.
right, guys. As you know that we've completed what we needed to do. We swapped out exactly what we wanted to do. As you can see the good boats up and down here. The yard is amazing. Love working in here, working with the people. Everybody is cooperative here. But guys, as I say, the actuators were built in 2014. There's a serial code and a date on it. So they're 11 years old. So they've already done a lot of tournaments on this boat. They've done a lot of fishing with it, back and forth, back and forth. So these things, they last because it's a good product, but there's also issues that could happen with motors or solenoids or something. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we gave him a clean bill of health. He's going to be able to go out with the owner and enjoy himself. Guys, if you have any questions, just let us know in the link below or comment and like and subscribe.